thinking. I push those words aside and three crosses I abide. They're trying to make you blind, but I'm always on my grind. The reason I'm at the range, out here testing all my things. The targets will go ring, I'm honing in my aim. I be busting the Smith, not so often I miss. That trigger really swift, that accuracy on chef's kiss. I be flying through your city, I know my haters miss me. I know y'all wanna diss me, got the army sitting with me. I be flying through your city, I know my haters miss me. I know y'all wanna diss me, got the army sitting with me. All right, this your boy Trey Nami, and we back with another one. We in the garage to hit you up with the 2024 gun collection. I've collected quite a few firearms throughout this year, and the collection's getting pretty big, so I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet, wrap it up, and just let you see what I collected throughout the year, and let me know if you like any of them. All right, we're gonna start off with my 1911. That's gonna be the Taurus PTAR 1911, chambered in 45 ACP. And this is a good smooth shooter. These grips do help a lot. Redwood composite grips on here. And she's just a good one. No problems, no issues, no hiccups. Just gets the job done. Moving over to my 40 Smith & Wesson M&P 40. So I put these grips on here, the 2.0 grips on here, so get a better purchase on it. This was an LE trade-in, and I got it for a good deal. Dressed her up, put a nice trigger in her, little light on here, upgraded sights. She runs smooth, so no issues with her. She's a good one. Moving over to my revolver. This is my Ruger GP 100, chambered in 38 Special and 357 Magnum. Nice runner, no issues. Nice overbuilt revolver, so it does shoot those rounds with relatively low recoil. And what helps that also is these rubber hole grips. I was gonna put some wood grips on here, change my mind. The hole grips helps with that recoil. Moving on over to my 5.7 Rock from Palmetto State Armory. She's a good one. She runs, she shoots, very low recoil. Holds 23 rounds in the magazine. There's not much I can say. It runs and it shoots. Now here is my special Patmos Revelation build. I ain't gonna say much more about this than that. It shoots 9mm, runs good, have no issues. Got a little PMAG in there and a little Elf Gold light. It's very bright, as you can tell. So if you see these, grab them. They run good and they don't chew through your battery. So moving on. Moving over to my FN 510. She's a beauty. I have no issues with this FN 510. It runs 10mm, relatively flat. It does have the 10mm kick, of course, but out of all the 10mm I ever shot, this does shoot the flattest, and that's why I went out to grab it. Also, that it has a style I like for the firearm that it is. It's a very good looking firearm. Comes with 22 rounds of 10mm, which is pretty impressive. And the one thing I did to this is the light. Surefire X300 Ultra. I haven't put an optic on here because I like how these sight protectors look on the firearm itself. Anyways, FN 510. Moving on to the Glockato. Now I did a bunch of stuff to this. This was an expensive build, about a $2,000 build after everything said and done. Nice
afterburner ramjet combo on here, magwell, EPS on the top, had the slide cut for the EPS, upgraded sights, you know, everything I wanted to do to this firearm, got it done. She's a beauty though, and she runs very flat and smooth. Moving on to my Smith & Wesson M&P. This will be 9mm, and this really would be my go-to-war gun right here. I got no issues, no problems with it, and it shoots flat. Of course, because of that long barrel on here, but it shoots really flat. And I did check on my guns, got them all cleared and stuff. A couple of my guns do have stuff in the magazine, but it's clear in the head, and that's like 2 or 3 guns. And those are my carry guns, but whatever, I'm gonna do what I do. Let's keep it moving. Now this is a special buy. The wife got it for me. This would be, and is, my Beretta 92-22. This is gonna be chambered in 22 long rifle. I have a video out on that, and it shoots very smooth. I have put these blue composite grips on here, which gives it a real good look. And yes, the bottom is sniper gray, and she's pretty. I do like her, she shoots smooth. I do shoot only CCI mini mag through here because that's what seems to work for me with no issues. So there she go, the Beretta 92-22. Moving on to a custom build that I made. It ran about $1,000 for the build itself. And this will be my Geisler 1917 build, Palmetto State Armory slide up top, Swenson threaded barrel, stainless steel, a Crimson Trace Rad Pro up top, a -2 magazine, holds 18 rounds, a little SIG Foxtrot 1X light on the front of it. And she's a good shooter. If you see my videos, I've done a 1,000-round review. I've shot way more than this. Not saying what my buddy shot through it, so it's a good shooter, no issues. Moving over to my competitive, or my competition build. That'll be my Springfield XDM Elite OSP. And she's a beauty, she runs good. This is what got me into loving magwells. Came with a magwell built in, out the box. Nice suppressor height sight, and just a good runner. Shoots flat and very accurate. Moving over to my CZ and 45. And it's a big hammer. This thing is pretty heavy, pretty massive, but it runs, it shoots 45, relatively smooth, not many issues. I do want to do more to this, to build it out, change up a couple things, get the slide cut hopefully, and get her looking the way I want it to be. All right, so this right here will be my Palmetto State Armory dagger, chambered in 9mm. This is my bedside gun. I know most people use their Glocks or their 45s or their, I guess, top weapon for that. For me, I'm using this. I've shot it. It runs good, no issues, no problems. And the reason I'm keeping this by my bedside is because I know a lot of people might not like it, but I keep it on my bedside because it's for, if anything happens, I have to go defend my household. I'll have my PDW, but I also want to have this, because if they take this and I do have to defend myself and put down an attacker, I won't care if they take this. If it's my Glockado or my FN or something like that, that'll cost a little bit more. I won't be too happy about that. They can keep this and hold this for however long they want until the investigation's over. No problem to me. And that's why I have this as my bedside gun. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you agree, let me know in the comments. All right, this right here is my Smith & Wesson SD9 VE that I pretty much made into a SD9 2.0 in my eyes. Trigger upgrade, grips on here. I never had a problem with these serrations whatsoever, so let that be that. Streamlight TRL 7A on here, and I use this as my bug out bag gun. So she runs, I have no issues. I have a video out on that too, so if you want to look at that, look at that. So I'll be moving into my 2 micro carries. Actually I have 3, but one I keep as a dog gun when I go walking the dogs with the family. The other 2, one I keep in my wife's car, one I keep in my car. And that's gonna be the Glock 43 that I keep in my car, which is the OG, not the X. Let me make sure nothing in the head. And it's very snappy. I've been learning with her to shoot her just a little bit more accurate, being able to manage the recoil, and I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna just keep getting better and better with her. So moving on. This is the gun I keep in my wife's car. She shoots it pretty good, and this is the Smith & Wesson OG Shield. So I got the slides Cerakoted, got a nice little light laser on front, and some whole grips, +2 base pad magazine. She runs good, no issues. I can run her pretty well. And she's a beauty, especially with that Cerakote up top. Now moving on to my dog walking gun, and this is gonna be my Ruger Max 9 Pro, because it doesn't have the safety. So she runs good, very snappy. Like, this is the snappiest gun I have. And it's kind of an issue. She's very snappy, and I'm learning how to control the recoil on her. Nice whole grips. This gun is very small. Like in my hand, I can pretty much cover up the whole gun. So she's gonna be snappy. Shoot a 9mm out of her, and it's a good one. Now we're gonna be moving to the PDWs and the rifles and the shotgun. First PDW I'm gonna pull out is my X-Tar EP9. Chambered at 9mm. I did see the 10mm version of this, but these were hard to get when I was looking for them. They'll be on the site for about a minute, and then you'll look and try to throw it in your cart, and it's gone. So these were very sought after when I was getting them, or when I was looking for one, and I don't know if they're that rare to get today or hard to get, but it's a very nice gun. And for a time now, I was like, is this even worth it? But now I'm seeing a lot of these PDWs. They got the folding ones and everything in there coming out mostly polymer, and then the only thing that's metal is all pretty much the internals that aren't polymer. Everything else is polymer. So this is still a good choice if you're looking for a PDW. She runs good, and they have torture tests out on these that will blow your mind pretty much at how durable this is. This next one, I know y'all know what this is just off of how it's folded. Yes, this is the Smith & Wesson FPC, chambered at 9mm. She's a beauty. Got the micro King Comp up top, nice mag pull, flip up sides, the Sig Sauer XDR. This is the roomy Romeo 5 XDR that has the, you can see that, let's see if I can get that, maybe not, maybe so, but it has the triangle reticle, circle, or triangle reticle, the dot with the triangle around it, and it's just the dot itself, so that's a nice little red dot, 4-grip, white. Overall, I have no issues with this. It runs good. It is Smith & Wesson, so the name is behind it, and no issues. I do like this PDW quite a bit. Moving on to my Shorty AR. PDW pistol, whatever you want to call it now. This is the Smith & Wesson 15 pistol, AR, or whatever you want to call it. The way things are going, things are getting crazy, but anyways, I built this out to be a little FDE slash black, and it runs well, it's very loud. Big fireballs out the front. I want to get a suppressor, but I don't know. It's the paying the $200 to the ATF. I don't like that. Hopefully things change. We'll see. But anyways, Smith & Wesson M&P 15. Moving on to my bigger rifle. This is my PSA KS-47. It's a big boy. Nice adjustable stock. I've ran probably 2,000 rounds of 7.62 by 39 through it, and it runs very well. Haven't had any hiccups at all. None whatsoever, and it's pretty heavy, but based off of what I've shot, I've heard that the bolt itself, like sometimes a part of it will share off. I haven't had that happen yet, and if it does, Pomeroy State Armory will send you another one out. So if that does happen, hopefully they beef it up. The one they send out, they beef it up a little bit more, but if they can't, well, I guess they'll just keep sending them out. So anyways, KS-47 by Pomeroy State Armory. Sig Romeo 7 up top, and she's a runner. All right, getting into my shotgun. This is my Stephen Savage Security 12 gauge, FDE in black. Controversy on the shells being up there. That's just what it is. What it is. So I'm gonna keep it until I don't. Or if I just keep it like that, I'll just keep it like that. Have a nice little light up here, and just bone stock how it comes. Besides those two things. All right, now let's move on to Stephen Savage Apex Hunter, and she's a beauty. I got a Oryx chassis put on it, bipod, magazine with the window. I have a Anarchy, I believe this is the penguin grip, shape of a penguin in there. So I got this all set up how I wanted. I wanted to put a muzzle brake on the front. Just didn't get to doing that yet. Maybe do that in the future. This came with, like from the factory, it came with a Vortex Crossfire 2, which is a really good optic, good scope, so I have no issues with that. Kicks like a mule, obviously, but it runs good, it's accurate. Stephen Savage do make very good products, so nice little decorated design bolt, really smooth. Nice adjustable trigger, and perfect long range rifle for me. Anyways, this your boy Trainami. This is the 2024 gun collection. Peace.